Well, hello everybody. How y'all doing? Listen, I was out still trying to get some exercise going on and doing some running around, and I got this story, and I want to give you guys some real valuable tip. When you all are out there saying, "Oh, I found some money. I found some money. It's mine. It's mine." You might want to think again, especially after I tell you this story about a man who found $5,000 5,000 on the ground, took it home, decided he was going to keep it, and shortly after, he was arrested. You guys, let me tell y'all this story after I run this intro. I'll be right back.
Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. 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 Reality TV, church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina Clovis, special guest. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by TRIUMPH Ministries.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Okay, so people have been sending me stories and articles that they want me to do some commentary on. And someone sent this one to me, and I said, well, let me just go in here real quick. I normally don't do stories on Friday, but I had to bring this one up. So you guys, this story is coming from The Insider. I have dropped the link in the description of this video where you can go and check out this article yourself. This happened. This article is actually dated August 30th. It says a man said he found a bag containing nearly $5,000 in a parking lot. He kept it. And 3 months later, he got charged with larceny. Guys, oh my goodness. All right, so let me read this article and then we're going to have a conversation about this, you guys. This is a lot. All right, so the story is saying here, let me pull this up on the computer, get those ads out of there. All right, so it says here, a Connecticut man said he found a bag containing nearly $5,000 in cash lying in the parking lot of a bank, and he kept it. But 3 months later, now he faces a charge of third-degree larceny. All right, you guys. His name is Robert Withington, 57 years of age, said he made the discovery near a bank in Trumbull, Connecticut on May 30th, according to Trumbull Police Department. And this is what they're saying that he said. So Robert is saying, he said, I walked out onto the parking lot, saw something on the ground, and there was no one around, so I picked it up. Worthington told the Connecticut Post. It's not like I stole something, Worthington is saying. Worthington described the moment as spontaneous, emphasizing that he didn't plan anything in advance and telling the Connecticut Post it felt like he hit the lottery. You guys, this is... Oh, let me keep reading and then we're going to talk. It says, according to the police department's news release, Worthington kept the bag, believing that he had no obligation to return the bag to its rightful owner. It also says Worthington heard nothing about the cash for months. But behind the scenes, Trumbull police detectives were investigating the money's disappearance. You guys. Let me pause right there and get y'all in these comments while I get the rest of the story up. You guys, he found this money on the ground in a parking lot in a bag, and he thought, okay, I can keep it. Nobody's going to say anything. You know, it is his. And a lot of people would think that way. But no, not so. No, not so. Let me bring up this information. Y'all tell me what y'all thoughts are in the comments. If you found $5,000 or found a bag of money, would you guys turn it in, or would you guys go ahead and just hold on to it and keep it? What would y'all do? What would y'all do? I want to hear. I want to hear what y'all would do. All right, let me go ahead and say hello to those of you who are in here already. Hey, Aaron. Aaron, you are the bestest Like my little 4-year-old nephew says, the best is. Thank you, Aaron, for being here. You guys remember to click that thumbs up on this video and other videos, and also subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. We need more subscribers. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, and y'all can help us by subscribing. Thank you, Aaron. Hey, Robin. Hey, Robin. How you doing, girl? Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Juanita. How you doing, Juanita? Believe you better come on with that name, Juanita. Hey, girl. Hey, thank you so much for being here. All right. Hey, Cece. How are you, girl? Thank you, Cece, for being here. All right. So let's get the rest of this story up, and then we're going to have more of a conversation. All right. So it says the police department said, well, let's go back up. It says Worthington heard nothing about the cash for months, but behind the scenes, Trumbull police detectives were investigating the money disappearance. The police department said the investigation was launched after an employee of the town's tax collector office was unable to find a bank deposit bag while making a delivery to the bank. Ooh, the story intensifies because now you don't mess with taxpayers' money. So it says the police said the bag was clearly marked with the bank's logo and contained documents identifying the owner as the town of Trumbull. Oh, Robert, it's looking bad. Worthington, which is Robert, told the Connecticut Post that he was clueless as to who it belonged to. We're going to talk about that. I just took the cash and called it a day. I didn't even know whose it was because I didn't look, he said, per the local news outlet. All I saw was cash. Detectives conducted multiple interviews, obtained search warrants, and reviewed surveillance footage for months, the police department said. Their investigation revealed that the bag had accidentally been dropped on the ground outside the bank and then picked up by the Worthington, by Worthington, the department said. They got you on film and everything. All right, so then it goes on to say Worthington was later questioned by detectives, during which he acknowledged his presence at the bank on May 30th and his decision to take the bag, according to the police. Okay, he told the truth. Let's go on. He was charged on August 25th with third-degree larceny and was released on a promise to appear in court on September 5th. So we're going to have to follow this story, okay? Then it also says the Associated Press said the charge is a felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison and up to $5,000 in fines. But Worthington strongly insists he never intended to do anything criminal, telling the Connecticut Post, I have never had a criminal record in my whole life. He added, this is like a crock of baloney. I found money and now it's probably going to cost me money. Worthington did not immediately respond to Insider's post for a comment. So you guys, let's have a conversation. Y'all, let me see what y'all saying in these comments, because let me tell y'all, I am one of these type of honest people. If I find money on the ground, I'm going to be looking around and say, whose is this? Who does this belong to? And somebody could come up to me and basically lie and say, oh, it's mine. And I would probably give it to him. But my husband, he totally different. He probably would have been one of these Worthington people. And I keep telling him, no, Ananias, don't do that. I am not Sapphira. You are not Ananias. We will not lie. But you guys, the serious point of this video, people are thinking that if they find money, it's theirs to keep and there's no repercussion and nobody's going to find out about them. Now, the story is being said that he found this money in a parking lot and the money was in a bag. Now, the article is making us believe that it was a bank bag because they said that whatever the bag is had the name of the tax collector department and the name of the city on there. So they're stating that Worthington should have went to the bag's owner, where the tax company is, and say, hey, did you guys drop this? Now, think about that employee, that staff member. It didn't say what happened to them because they're the one that dropped the money. Can you imagine probably going to the bank and getting to the bank and realizing you don't have $5,000 bag. Where the $5,000 bag at? Oh, I'm gonna have to find out what happened to the employee. But you guys, now Worthington thought he had come up and got $5,000. He thought he won the lottery. Now he got a case. He now has to go to court, faces up to 5 years in prison. 5 years divided by, multiplied by how many times you work and paychecks and all that, you're going to miss more than $5,000, more than 5,000. And then get this, even if he doesn't go to jail, they say that this could be punishable by $5,000. So even if he doesn't go to jail, he has to return the $5,000 plus pay $5,000 in fine. He just lost $5,000 and a lot of his time and part of his good name. Oh my goodness. It's not worth it. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that Robert Worthington should have been arrested? Do y'all think this crime is the penalty is too hard? What do y'all think about this? Tell me in the chat. Let me go over here and see who else is here. All right. Let us see. Let's see. Girl, Juanita. Girl, let me get some bail money for you right now, Juanita. Juanita, really? Juanita say, honestly, I would keep it. Oh, girl, Juanita. Okay. I see who I'm going to get some bail money for. Okay. Aaron said, I would return it. I would try to find the owner. I would be worried about why they had it cash. They must really need it for something. See, Aaron, you like me. You and I, Aaron, can ride in the same car. We can ride in the same car. Juanita, you might be in the back seat with me, but we might have you in the car, girl, because Aaron and I, we're going to have bail money for you. We're going to have bail money. You know, this all in love, you know. This all in giggles and likes and love, y'all. Okay, Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Kelly, how you doing? Kelly say, hello, friend. I would give it back. Come on, Kelly, you can ride with us too. You can ride with me and Aaron. All right. All right, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you. Robin, what you saying, Robin? Robin say, hey, Juanita, I have been thinking about you. You have really been on my mind. Even washing my hair this morning, you were on my mind. How were you today? Hey, girl, hey. I just put the hey, girl, hey in there. I love it. Hey, Robin, thank you for that. Okay, Carrie, hey, Carrie. How you doing, girl? Carrie, would you have kept the money or would you have turned it in? You found $5,000 on the ground. What would you have done? Tell me, Carrie. Would you have looked around and say, are there some cameras watching? What would y'all really have done? You know, because we can have commentary on these people and we can say in our moment what we have done. But think in their moment. If you were in their moment, what would you have done? Would you have kept this money? Would you have turned it in? You saw the name, tax collector's office on the bag. Would you have contacted the tax collector's office? Because I know some people right now are mad at some of these tax companies out here. And they've probably been like, that's what you get. I'm not giving it back. Some people would have probably thought like that. What y'all think? Do y'all think some people would have been like, I ain't giving that money back? Well, let's see. Let's see what y'all say. Okay. I hear you. Come on now. I hear you. I hear you said, pay myself for being honest as I turned in the remaining. Wait a minute. Wait, do I hear a fee? Do I hear you say? Y'all are hilarious. Lord, I need to get over here to this hair salon, but I'm over here laughing with y'all because you know I needed to laugh, but I need to get to this hair salon. But hold on. I hear you. That's funny. I hear you. Said, I pay myself for being honest as I turn in the remaining. That is hilarious. Hilarious comment of the day. I wish I could put like a little star on that comment. That's funny. Thanks, Aaron. Y'all click the thumbs up on this. All right. Robin said, was there any identifying information in or on the bag with the money? Yes, the bag was clearly marked according to the person that wrote the article. It was clearly marked with the information that it belonged to the tax office. They said it was clearly marked on there, you guys. So, hey, Mr. Worthington, you in trouble because Trumbull, they want their money. They want their money. Yes, it said, it did have the markings on the bag. Yes, it said it was marked. It was marked. They had the information on there. Yep. He said he picked it up. Yep. It said it was clearly marked with the bank's logo, and document said town of Trumbull. So he knew. He knew. Now, I think they said he took the cash. Maybe y'all think maybe there were some checks in there because some people pay their taxes with checks. And he was like, no, I don't want the checks. I just want the cash. So if he did that, come on, Robert. If you looked in there and you found some cash, were there some checks in there? Could you have contacted some of the people that had the checks and been like, you know, I found this bag. Can y'all tell me who you wrote this check out to? You know, something like that. Okay. Thank you. I hear you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You enjoy your weekend too. So Anita said, I changed my mind now that I have the full story. I would turn it in. Thank you, Juanita. Because we do not want to mess with the county. Come on now. This belongs to the county. And I believe that's part of the reason why the investigation went so hard on it. Of course, over a certain amount, I think allegedly that they do have to, it's like different levels of penalties based on the amounts, but also based on who this money belonged to. Thank you, Anita. We're going to put you in the back in the front seat with Aaron and I and Kelly. She said, I changed my mind now that I have the full story. I would turn it in. I love that. I love it. All right, you guys. Robin said, me too. She said, me too, Juanita. She would turn it in. I love it. She said, what is Worthington's race? They did not say. That's why on my thumbnail, I just have a silhouette. They did not say what the race, and I could not find a photo. Thank you, Robin. Come on, everybody hit the thumbs up. Y'all hit the thumbs up on the video. Hit the thumbs up, all right? Thank you so much. That's called ringing the doorbell over here. When you come in to view the videos, you ring the doorbell, all right? And come on in the room. So Cece said, I would drop it off to the police department. Yeah, Cece. Come on now. You can ride with us, Cece. You in the car with us. Thank you. I love that. Appreciate that. I hear you say, seriously, I take the bag inside and turn it in. I've turned wallets loaded with money. Oh, nice. They said, I think they want to scare him up, but $5,000 or better is a felony. Yes. And I'm wondering, was it $5,000 in cash total or $5,000 plus checks or $5,000, you know, altogether, an accumulative amount? I'm not sure. But I think because even if it was $1,000 in cash and $4,000 in checks, because he did not turn in the checks, if that was the case, he's going to be charged with the whole bag amount. So, you know, we're going to have to find out more information on this. Now, he's supposed to be scheduled to go to court, I believe, on September 5th. So I'm going to be following this up a little bit more. So Robin said, if this is legitimate in criminal court, he wouldn't have to pay $5,000 to bank. Oh, he wouldn't have to pay $5,000 to bank and $5,000 fine. If it is in civil court, that would be a remedy. Okay, not sure. Thank you. Carrie says she would turn it in. Thank you, Carrie. You riding in the car with us. Okay, you riding in the car with me and Aaron. You riding in the car with us. Thank y'all so much. And Juanita, she's in the car with us too. Thank you so much. I love it. Hey, Cat Kellys. See, they say happy Friday, everyone. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for being so nice in the chat. I love y'all so much. Y'all so friendly in the chats. I love it. So Famous Nobody, you better come through with the name. Famous Nobody. They said it sounds like a setup. Well, you know what? I'm not sure, but how would you think that's a setup? Because somebody dropped the money. You say maybe they were waiting for somebody to come by and pick it up and take a run so they can arrest somebody. I don't know. But if y'all know, just side note, back in Florida years ago, there was a lot of car thefts going on. And what the task force decided they were going to do down there is they had these bait cars. Y'all remember the bait cars? There was even a movie. I mean, not a movie, but a series about bait cars. And so they would had these cars like sitting on the street somewhere, looked like they were abandoned. Sometimes they would leave the door open with the keys in the ignition and all that stuff, and people would jump in the cars and they would drive off, and the police would go after them, catch them, and arrest them. So those were some of the bait things that happened. And then it got so much so that the task team for the police department got so good, they had their bait cars rigged so that when the people got in the cars and they would drive off, the police had this device that they were able to shut the car down and lock the doors. And so that the other people, when, in the previous videos of people, when they would turn the car off and they would, the police would pull them over and the people would try and jump out the car and run. So the bait car task force got smart and they said, we don't want any more runners. So they had the devices, and when the people drive off, the police car is chasing behind them, put their sirens on, then they shut the car motor down, and the car stops, and the people are trying to get out, and they're trying to bang on the window and everything. That show was hilarious, but it was so amazing to see how many people would just go in here, get in these cars that they knew were not theirs, and they just try to make a run for the border. It was crazy, but yeah, setup. Let me know, famous nobody, what you think. How you think that was a setup? I love it. Thank you, Aaron. Yes, I am going to enjoy the hair salon. I probably won't get over there until tomorrow because it's so late in the day now, but appreciate y'all. Kat Kelly says, I'm with you. I hear you. Finder's fee for sure for me, but definitely turning the rest in. Which y'all would be like, that's all that was in there. That's all. That's all that was in there. No, me, I'm turning in 100% because I don't want them saying, no, we saw you take some money or your fingers on your fingerprints. I remember I worked in the bank. I was a bank manager and we had the baits on there. And now remember this guy came in and the teller gave him everything plus the bait money. And I had to tell the teller, just calm down, just do what he said. And she was so nervous, but she was smart because she was pushing money out her drawer from behind because there was a little slot behind. So the robber couldn't see her. So she was pushing money behind her drawer, but she did slip him the bait money. And when he got out, he opened the bag and that bait went off. And of course, our doors, the front doors at the bank, they locked, automatically because we were able to push a button and have the doors locked. But that stuff gets on you and it will stay on you for days because it's ink. It's like an ink powder ink on you. But it's nothing to play with, messing with somebody else's money. But and I'm turning in everything. Famous Nobody said, what was it, a bank bag? It may have been. Now the story did not describe it as a bank bag, but did not say it was a bank bag, but it described it as a bank bag because it said it had a bank logo on there, and it clearly had the name of the bank and so forth. So it could have been a bank bag as well. Aaron said, famous nobody, yes, the bag was marked with the bank name. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Juanita said, I'm too old to go to jail. Girl, me too. I was too old at 2 years old. I was too old. Listen, at 2, they probably could have got me at 1, but no, I'm kidding. Y'all, my husband gave me a really nice sushi lunch today, and I think I had my sushi high today. But it was nice to be posting some pictures on it. Thank you so much, famous nobody is saying hello. Thank you so much. And Aaron is laughing at Juanita's comment. I love it. And famous nobody says, I remember bait card. Yeah, that show was so hilarious. Those people, I tell you, was hilarious. Well, you guys, thank y'all so much. Now we're gonna continue the conversation in the chat by you guys sharing this story. Remember to share, click like, click subscribe to the channel. We got a whole bunch of other stories coming up. I'm going to try and get all these stories together. Let me tell you, got so many emails. If you have a story that you want us to cover, have a chit chat about, go ahead and send me an email. Go ahead and send me an email to our radio station here, the email, the Juice Radio and Talk Show. That's our Gmail, the Juice Radio and Talk Show at gmail.com. That email again, the Juice Radio and Talk Show at gmail.com. Y'all go ahead and send me that information and I will look that up and try and mark out some time to have conversations about this. Now, again, do we think that we should be keeping money that we find on the ground? I would say no, because even though it may look like you won the lottery, You may actually be doing like others said in a comment, you may actually be getting set up for something. Now, unfortunately, Mr. Robert has got to possibly pay or face jail time. You guys, I got another story that's coming up because I have someone that sent me an article about an old broken down front porch that was left on a house that was removed. Somebody decided it's in an abandoned field. I'll just take it and put it on my house. Well, guess what happened? They're now facing time in jail for stealing an old broken down porch that they thought was abandoned. I'm going to bring that story up here next. Y'all click that notification bell so you'll be reminded when we go live. You can't even steal people's junk nowadays. You cannot. All right. Love y'all for being here. I'll be right back with the next one. Have a great one. Bye.
A heartfelt thank you to all of our subscribers who joined us for this video. If you have not already subscribed, go to our YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Subscribe and click on the notification bell to be alerted whenever we go live. Join our private Juice community. Go to www.thejuicecommunity.com and sign up for free. Join us, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. We have our Money Monday financial series. It is a lunch and learn program at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Also on Monday, we have our reality series and hot topics at 7 p.m. Wednesdays, we have Bible study at 7:30 p.m. Thursdays, we have church news at 7:30 p.m. We also offer motivational moments, happy marriage lifestyle, news from a godly perspective, movie reviews, as well as our single moms club, Let's Talk Ex-Millennials, and of course, our Cooking with Clovis. Follow us on our podcast channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show Podcast, streaming on all podcast platforms. A great big thank you to our podcast production company, Noye Podcast Productions. They can help you create your own podcast also. Contact them today at houseofnoye.com. Thank you to our sponsor, Custom Apparel Shop. Have them complete your embroidery work and silk screening needs. Do you need a logo created for your fashion apparel or company? Contact Israel Mason today. That is 786-657-7501. Thank you to our main sponsor, Truth and Triumph Ministries. Truth and Triumph Ministries, a ministry that cares about telling people the truth so they can triumph in life. Thank you, Truth and Triumph Ministries, for all you do.